Hello everyone, it's Gigi and welcome to Saturday Morning Makes with Jill Norwood. This is my episode number 9 and I have quite a bit to share with you guys. I've been very busy this week. I am so happy. I feel so much better, so I thank you guys who have sent prayers and good vibes. They have definitely helped. So let me jump in here and share what I have been busy making. And I'll share with you what I used first, and then I'll share my project. So I used some of this twine right here from Doodlebugs. I used this brown and white. I used some of the Studio G paper. I used this plaid right here. I've had that paper for so long. So I figured, hey, let's give it some use. I used the sentiment from the Hey Chick Stampin' Up. I used You're a Good Egg. I love that set. I think it's so funny. I used my Infinity Rectangles from Hero Arts. I used my Glitter Dust in Gold. I used some lace that Tina Bean has sent me. I used this one right here in the cream or beige. I used some buttons. I used a button from one of my button jars that I made. And I used this Whippersnapper Designs stamp. It doesn't have a name on it. Oh, here it is. Fancy Flock. Aren't they funny? I think Anna White made this one. I'm not for sure, but I think so. And here is what I created. I think it turned out super cute. I Copic colored them. And on the inside, it says You're a Good Egg. Oh, I used one more die. I used this one. I used it on more than one of my projects. I used the Crazy Stitch set by Anna White. I love this die. It's like one of my all-time favorites now. So I used that as well. So that's what I created with that one. And the next one, I used this Gina K. I used the Thankful for You sentiment. I used this LDRS A2 stitch layered card topper dies. I used some fabric from Tuesday Morning that looks like this. It's so pretty and fun. I love it. I used the gold glitter dust again. I love this stuff. I'm hooked. And I used this stamp set from Impression Obsession. It's called, it's by Lisa Baker. It's called Gardening Guardian Angel. And it's a really good size. And I Copic colored it. And this is what I came up with. And I put Thankful for You on the inside. Okay, on to my next one. I used some vintage photo distress ink. I used this die set with the cross stitch, and I got these from Surprise Creation. I got it from Tina Bean. She gifted me these. I love them. And then I used the Sizzix Bigs by Samantha Barnett. It's called Snowman. I love this die. And I pieced it all together and I made a card. And this is what I come up with. I think he's super cute. And then I put, May this Christmas be filled with joy. And I did not bring out that. This stamp set is from MFT. but really cute. Then the next project, I used some doodle twine. I used the white. I used this Crazy Stitch set again by Impression Obsession. I used this Gina K Designs Thanks So Very Much. I used this Rooster by Magnolia rubber stamps. I used this die set that I got from Allie. And I used this paper pad from Prima called Spring Farmhouse by Frank Garcia. I love this paper pad. And I used a button from Paper Tray Ink, and I used one of the red ones. And this is what I came up with. I Copic colored the rooster, and here it says thanks so very much. I really like how it turned out. Okay, on to my next project. Let's see. I used this Impression Obsession Thermos and Mugs by Anna White. I used this by, I think it's Jan Strife. It says Adventure Awaits, but first coffee. I used this Mixed Media Powder Fire Embossing Powder. I love this stuff, guys. And then I used this by Jan Strife, this star background. It's really big, and I love it. I used this baker's twine that I have, and I used a wood button that I had ordered from Etsy, and I used the Crazy Stitch set again, and this is what I came up with. Oh, and I used a walnut stain. And I just matted the inside. Then next, I again used the Thermos and Mugs. And I again used Adventure Awaits, but first coffee. And I used this part of the Crazy Stitch set. I used this little tag, or flag, I should say. And then I used this tag with reinforcement from Anna White and Impression Obsession. And again, I used the walnut stain. And again, I used the star background. And I used the, what color is this? Oh, it's covered up. Let's see if I can get it. I am not sure the name of this one, guys. Of course this would do this on camera. C. It's called C. So I used that. And then I used some paper from Country Manor. I love this paper pad. It's great for backgrounds. It's by DCWV, and I got it from Tuesday Morning in 2019. And I made this. It It came out really cute, and I used some twine. I forgot to bring that out. And then lastly, I used this die set right here, which is called Bunny and Bear Hugs by Sizzix. And I just put them together, and I used my chalks, which is the Pebbles Classic Chalks. I used that for their blush. And I put each one together to use in Happy Mail. Aren't they cute? I love them. And that is the end of my projects, guys. I thank you for hanging out with me on this Saturday morning. I hope that you have a blessed Memorial Day weekend. I love you guys. Bye.